My Uncle Robert is 67 years old, and he just discovered something that shocked me on his 14-hour flight to Tokyo last month. The flight attendant quietly moved him to business class, for free, just because he said 5 specific words at check-in. But that's not even the craziest part. He also got his medication refrigerated without paying extra fees, skipped 3 different lines at the airport, and saved $847 on what should have been a $3,200 trip. And it's all because airlines are hiding 9 game-changing perks specifically designed for passengers over 60. They're betting your loved ones will never ask about them. Well, Uncle Robert is about to blow the whistle on every single one, especially secret number 7. It literally turned his grueling 14-hour nightmare into the most comfortable flight he's ever taken. But here's the thing. If you or someone you love is flying long haul in the next 30 days and they're over 60, you need to know these before they board. Because once that plane door closes, it's too late. Stick around because in exactly 47 seconds, I'm revealing the exact 5-word phrase that got Uncle Robert upgraded for free. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button if you want to save money and travel smarter. It genuinely helps us create more content like this for savvy travelers. Here's what Uncle Robert discovered that saved him $304 on that Tokyo flight. When you search for flights online, whether it's Google Flights, Expedia, or even airline websites, you're only seeing standard retail pricing. But there's a hidden inventory of mature traveler rates that only exist when you call directly. Major carriers like Delta, United, and American maintain these unpublished fare categories, but they won't appear in any online search. Here's the exact script Uncle Robert used. Hello, I'm over 60 and wondering if you have any unpublished mature traveler rates for my route. Notice he didn't say senior discount. He said unpublished mature traveler rates. That specific phrasing triggers their reservation system to check completely different fare buckets. Why do airlines hide these? Simple math. If every traveler knew about these reduced fares, they'd lose billions annually. So they keep them buried in their phone-only systems, accessible only to those smart enough to ask. The best part? International carriers like Lufthansa and Air France often bundle additional perks with these hidden rates. Early seat selection, priority check-in, sometimes even free baggage allowances. But you have to call their international booking lines, not the domestic numbers. This one could save you hundreds on every long-haul journey. Any medically necessary equipment, CPAP machines, oxygen concentrators, mobility aids, even extra batteries, travels at 0 cost and doesn't count toward baggage limits. But here's the crucial detail most travelers miss. You must declare this equipment during booking, not at the airport. When reserving your flight, specifically mention each piece of medical equipment you're traveling with. The Air Carrier Access Act protects this right completely, but airlines train staff to make passengers feel like they're requesting special favors. Don't let them intimidate you. Your CPAP machine isn't extra luggage. It's life-supporting medical equipment that legally travels free. Uncle Robert's friend Margaret, who's 71 and uses a portable oxygen concentrator, told me she used to pay $150 in extra baggage fees per trip because nobody explained her rights. Now she travels with all necessary medical equipment at 0 additional cost, and airlines treat her gear with the careful handling it deserves. Pro tip: always pack essential medications in carry-on bags and bring copies of prescriptions. While not legally required, documentation prevents delays and awkward questions at security checkpoints. Every major airline offers complimentary escort services. But here's the secret. You don't need wheelchair assistance to qualify. If you're over 60 and long terminal walks are challenging, request ambulatory mobility support when booking. Instead of struggling through endless terminals with heavy bags, a dedicated airline representative meets you at curbside, escorts you through security lines, guides you directly to your gate, and ensures priority boarding. At your destination, they're waiting at the aircraft door to assist you to baggage claim. The magic phrase when booking: I'd like to request ambulatory assistance for mobility support. No medical documentation required. No embarrassing questions. Just professional, courteous service that transforms your airport experience. Janet and Robert from Denver described this service as life-changing. We went from dreading airport connections to actually feeling relaxed during travel, Janet explained. Our escort even helped us find quiet seating areas during flight delays. This service is completely complimentary, requires no advanced paperwork, and you'll wonder why you ever navigated airports alone. Airlines are legally required to provide these accommodations. You're claiming a service you're entitled to, not asking for special treatment. Airlines charge $30 to $50 for priority boarding privileges, but passengers over 60 can access this perk free. The key phrase is, "I need additional boarding time due to my mobility needs." Approach the gate agent approximately 20 minutes before boarding begins and make this simple request. No documentation needed, no medical proof required, just a courteous ask based on age-related mobility considerations. Why does this matter for long-haul flights? Early boarding guarantees overhead bin space for your essentials, provides time to settle comfortably without crowds pressing past you, and allows conversation with flight attendants about any special accommodations before the boarding chaos begins. My neighbor Eleanor, who's 73, described this as her travel superpower. She used to arrive at her seat exhausted and frazzled. Now she boards with the first group, stores her belongings easily, and starts every flight relaxed and prepared. Flight attendants appreciate passengers who board calmly and get settled efficiently. When you're not rushing with the crowd, you can ask about seat adjustments, request extra pillows, or discuss meal preferences without holding up other passengers. Here's something that could prevent serious health complications on 10-plus-hour flights. Airlines will provide unlimited water and can refrigerate medications if you explain your medical hydration needs. Dehydration at altitude affects older adults much more severely than younger travelers. Your body holds less water naturally, cabin air is drier than desert conditions, and blood clot risks increase dramatically during long periods of immobility. Don't wait for drink service. As soon as you board, ask flight attendants to fill your personal water bottle and explain you'll need regular refills throughout the flight for health reasons. They're trained to prioritize medical requests and will check on you proactively. For medications requiring refrigeration, insulin, certain heart medications, some supplements, notify the cabin crew immediately after boarding. They have secure refrigerated compartments and will monitor your medications throughout the flight. Uncle Robert learned this the hard way on a previous trip when his blood pressure medication lost effectiveness due to heat exposure. Now he always informs the crew about refrigeration needs, and they handle his medications with the same care as their own emergency medical supplies. Start hydrating 24 hours before departure. Maintain consistent water intake throughout your flight, and avoid alcohol or excessive caffeine which accelerate dehydration at altitude. This is the secret that got Uncle Robert moved to business class for free. Flight attendants have discretionary authority to relocate passengers for comfort and medical reasons, especially on long international routes. The 5 words that changed everything. I need more accessible seating. He didn't demand an upgrade or complain about his assigned seat. He simply explained that his assigned location would make the 14-hour flight challenging due to mobility limitations. Flight attendants are trained to accommodate passengers with age-related comfort needs when space permits. Bulkhead seats with extra legroom, aisle seats for easier bathroom access, seats near galley areas for closer flight attendant assistance, all available through polite conversation. Timing matters enormously. Make this request during boarding, not at the gate. Flight attendants can see exactly which premium seats remain empty and have authority to reassign passengers for comfort and safety reasons. The key is framing this as an accessibility need, not a luxury preference. Airlines have legal obligations to accommodate age-related mobility concerns, and appropriate seating often qualifies as reasonable accommodation. Be genuinely appreciative if they can assist, and understanding if premium seats are occupied. Flight attendants remember courteous passengers, and will often prioritize your comfort on future flights with the same crew. Airport lounges typically charge $50 to $75 for day passes, but there's a backdoor entry method that works especially well for mature travelers facing long delays or connections. When your flight is significantly delayed or you're facing extended layovers, approach your airline's customer service desk with this approach. I'm over 65, dealing with a lengthy delay and wondering if you have any courtesy lounge passes available for passengers in my situation. Airlines maintain quotas for customer service gestures, and helping older passengers during stressful delays is exactly the goodwill they want to demonstrate. Don't demand access. Ask if courtesy passes are available for your specific circumstances. The presentation matters enormously. You're a valued customer-facing inconvenience, not someone trying to get something free. Airlines have discretionary guest passes specifically for situations like this. Additionally, many premium credit cards you may already carry, Visa Infinite, MasterCard World Elite, include complimentary lounge access for cardholders over certain ages. Call your card company before traveling to activate these benefits. Uncle Robert's sister, Patricia, experienced a 6-hour delay in Chicago last month. Using this technique, she spent those hours in the United Club with comfortable seating, complimentary meals, clean restrooms, and Wi-Fi. It transformed a nightmare delay into a pleasant afternoon, she told me. TSA's 311 liquid rule limits containers to 3.4 ounces, but there's a massive exemption for medical liquids that most mature travelers don't know about. You can transport unlimited quantities of liquid medications, including large insulin supplies, liquid supplements, and medically necessary nutritional drinks. The crucial step is proper declaration. Don't hide medical liquids in your regular toiletry bag. Instead, remove them separately and inform TSA officers. I have liquid medications exceeding the standard size limits. They'll test these items separately, but cannot refuse medically necessary liquids regardless of quantity. This prevents the nightmare scenario of discarding expensive medications at security checkpoints. While not legally mandated, carrying prescription copies or doctor's notes speeds the process and eliminates awkward questions. I've witnessed seniors discard costly medications simply because they didn't understand this exemption. Frank, my diabetic neighbor who's 78, used to stress about insulin storage during travel. Now he packs everything needed in carry-on bags, declares properly at security, and travels with complete confidence about his medical supplies. This exemption covers liquid vitamins, prescription cough syrups, liquid pain relievers, any liquid medication your doctor has recommended. Know your rights and travel prepared. Airlines love non-refundable tickets because they keep your money when life interferes with travel plans. But there's a hidden medical exemption that can recover your full ticket cost even on the cheapest fares. You'll need medical documentation from your physician stating you cannot travel due to health reasons. Don't accept the first denial, request a supervisor, and specifically ask for a medical exception refund under passenger health accommodation policies. The magic phrase, "I'm requesting a medical exception refund due to documented health reasons preventing travel." Airlines maintain these policies, but train frontline staff to discourage refund requests. Persistence and proper phrasing are essential. Dorothy, age 74, had to cancel her $950 California trip when she fractured her hip. The airline initially refused her refund, but when she used this approach with her doctor's note, she recovered every dollar. "I thought that money was gone forever," she told me. This protection extends to family medical emergencies too. If you're caring for a spouse or family member with serious health issues, you may qualify for compassionate refunds with proper medical documentation. Let me ask you something important. How many of these 9 secrets did you know before today? If you're like most people, probably 0 to 2. And that's exactly what airlines count on. These aren't tricks or hacks. They're legitimate benefits and legal rights you've earned through decades of life experience. The only reason you didn't know about them is because the travel industry profits more when you don't. Uncle Robert's transformation started with that Tokyo flight, but it didn't end there. His recent European trip cost $400 less than usual. He received priority assistance at every airport, got lounge access during a Frankfurt delay, and arrived relaxed instead of exhausted. The 3 most valuable secrets from today. First, always call airlines directly for mature traveler rates. Never book without checking phone prices. Second, request ambulatory assistance even without wheelchair needs. It's free and transforms your experience. Third, know your medical equipment and liquid medication rights. Don't pay fees you don't owe. But here's the most important lesson. Confidence changes everything. When you understand your entitlements, you approach travel differently. You're not requesting favors, you're claiming what's rightfully yours. My challenge to you, pick one of these 9 secrets and use it on your next trip. Start small, build confidence, gradually incorporate more benefits into your travel routine. You'll be amazed how differently airlines treat you when you know what to ask for. Which secret surprised you most? Will you try the phone-only fares first, or maybe request that complimentary airport assistance? Drop a comment below. I read every response and love hearing about your travel victories. If these secrets opened your eyes to what you've been missing, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Next time, I'm revealing the credit card benefits that mature travelers can access, but banks never advertise. Benefits worth over $1,500 annually. Remember, you've earned these privileges through decades of experience. Don't let the travel industry take advantage of you anymore. Travel confidently, travel smart, and claim what's rightfully yours. Safe travels.